Speaking of Nobel laureates teaching advanced physics,
this is Next Gen Walkthrough.
This is Halo 3 ODST. This is kind of a fun part. It reminded me of Top Gun. Not the homosexual undertones or the volleyball scene, but they do these flybys and it shakes this pillar that you're on, and I tried to stick those fucking Banshees.
See, I've never seen Top Gun.
Well,
I've seen
talking about Halo 3 for just a second. There's don't jump while you're on this I-beam, or it's probably not an I-beam, but this platform. When those guys fly by, because when I get bored in these games, I just jump and melee for no reason. And I was doing that, and the thing like swooped out from underneath me, and I just fell to my death.
Yeah, that sucks.
And the checkpoint didn't activate correctly, so I went like 10 minutes back in the game.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many fucking bad things about the checkpoint system in Halo that they just haven't fixed over the years. Like, it's not just getting checkpoints in bad situations that you can't recover from. It's checkpoints not activating. Like, you'll go through a whole level and just by random coincidence you won't get any checkpoints, or you'll miss one or two checkpoints.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like there's one section on the second to last level that the first time I played through the game on Legendary, there's a shitload of brutes like in this tiny room, and it's probably the hardest part of the game. And there's supposed to be a checkpoint in the middle, and I didn't get that checkpoint, and it just took me forever to beat it the first time.
Yeah, that sucks.
And like your first time through the game, it's just like you don't know what's up next. You don't know like what's coming up, and it just makes it that much more difficult. Anyway,
that's why they call it Legendary.
Legendary. This is the Legendary guide for the Legendary difficulty of the Legendary Halo 3 ODST.
And you're the Legendary Beer Baron.
This part isn't very hard as long as you're not sitting on these turrets for way too long. Someone just took a shit.
Yeah,
I can hear the water pipes running.
I can hear the poop clunking through the...
It's like...
Not really. We gotta mention poop at least once a guide.
Once.
A video.
You gotta get a baker's dozen of turds in there somewhere.
I managed to mention poop in my iPhone comparison. Kind of.
Is that our thing? Is that our like catchphrase? Like taking the poop?
No. That should just be in every facet of comedy.
Poop? Poop is funny.
Toilet humor never gets old.
No. Anyway.
And everyone can relate. That's what's great.
Girls don't poop, dude.
But they can relate.
Unless I pay them to.
Don't know what that means. Okay.
Me. Oh, okay. Anyway, this part isn't that hard. Like, it feels crazy because there's a ton of shit going on at once. Like, there's Banshees, like 5 Banshees flying at you at once, and, like 2 dropships coming, and there's, you got like 5 teammates on the same platform, which is more support than you get from the AI at any other point in the game. Oh, don't use the laser on those fucking ships, by the way. I'm just wasting ammo right now. It doesn't seem to do any damage at all to those. Anyway, but it's not that hard. Like, as long as you're not standing in one spot too long, you probably won't get killed. Like, the Banshees don't use their secondary fire, like this big green blast that just is like a nuke. And, just keep moving around. Use the turrets when you can. Use the lasers on the Banshees.
You're just killing everyone, waiting for something to happen?
Right, I'm just killing enough people to wait for the end cutscene to activate.
I see. Man, this rock music is pretty epic. It's probably copywritten though.
Like, we get a really weird perspective on the audio in video games because we see the audio track and I have to level it with our voices. Dead Space is by far the loudest game I've made a guide for. Like, so much louder than any other guide. Like, I had to turn down the game track at least, like, 40 decibels.
Wow.
Batman Arkham Asylum, one of the quietest games that I've made a guide for. I don't remember like Call of Duty or anything like that, but
That's crazy.
yeah, it's just really weird. I don't know why. Like, Dead Space got a lot of recognition for the audio in that game. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it was because it was so loud. Maybe it was because it was so loud. Like, have you heard of the loudness wars for music?
No.
Like, basically...
Like, crank it up to 11.
Yeah. That's basically what it is. Like, the record companies, like, instinctually, to people, the louder the music is, the better it sounds. So they turn up... when they like master the music,
Yeah.
they just turn it up.
Huh.
Instead of like, which reduces the quality of the sound. So for audiophiles, it sounds worse, but for the average person, it sounds better. And it was really crazy. Like a while ago on the Guitar Hero Metallica game, like they synced up the Guitar Hero game release with a new Guitar Hero album, or Metallica album.
Okay, yeah.
And apparently, the Guitar Hero people got the audio tracks for their game before they turned them up. So people were comparing the waveforms of Guitar Hero Metallica songs to the actual CD.
And it was superior?
And it was superior. The CD sounded like shit. But the game sounded less like shit, even though it was still Metallica. I mean, it's Metallica. I mean, it's gonna sound like shit.
Yeah.
You know, past 1990, they haven't made a good song.
Yeah. All they've been worrying about is Napster.
Fucking Napster and Lars Ulrich.
Yeah.
What a douchebag.
What a douche.
You can't hijack any of these Banshees, by the way, which is fucking bullshit. Like, you can't. I've tried so hard to hijack those Banshees, but you can't.
Trying to be lazy, aren't you?
I'm the laziest
Wanna get in a
motherfucker.
Banshee.
Like, I work hard, but I'm fucking lazy at heart. I just want to fly away.
What's the easiest way to do something?
What is the... Yeah, there you go. There you go.